sorry. Place this on your tongue. Say ah. Again for me. Ah. You still have your tonsils? You still have your tonsils? They've been removed. Okay, I didn't see any, that's why I was wondering. So if she did have her tonsils, I would need to grade them at 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus or 4 plus. 1 plus would be not hardly visible at all. 2 plus would be slightly visible beyond the pillar, and then 3 plus would be touching the uvula, and then 4 plus would be touching each other. So it looked good. I didn't see any drainage or anything. Your teeth looked well. No nodules or white places or anything in that. Very good. Okay. I need to throw this away. Okay. So now I will inspect her neck, and I begin by looking at her neck first. I look at the color, all around, and it looks good. Now I will palpate her lymph nodes, and so I begin by palpating the preorbital. Use circular motion. Okay, I'll start with. And it's not on your list. It was left off the main one, but you need to know what the post-auricular is. Okay, and then from that, then I go. Now, shrug your shoulders to me, please. Okay, very good. I did not palpate any lymph nodes. That's good. I need to be able to tell you, or you need to be able to tell me, 4 out of the 7 characteristics of the lymph nodes. I can just name a few. It would be things like location, shape, size, tenderness or non-tenderness, mobility, singular or matted. Can anybody think of one I haven't mentioned? Thank you. Patient consistency. Okay. All right. So after this, then I'm going to palpate her carotid pulse. And what do I always want to do with the carotid? What do I never want to do with the carotid? Right. So check one side of her carotid. It's very good. And then I check the other side of her carotid. It's very good. And then I look at her trachea. Trachea is midline. Okay. Now I'm going to palpate her thyroid. And so, could you please swallow for me? Very good. All right. So just displace. And I palpate. Swallow for me again, please. Very good. Displace. I don't feel any nodules or anything forming. Very good. And normally then, next I would check her jugular vein, and I would have her to lie on the bed. What degrees would I need to place the bed? 30 to 45. And what would I need to do about the pillow? The pillow would need to be removed. So I'm going to pretend like she's elevated back at a 30 degrees. So I would get her to please turn your head in that direction. Okay. And I do not see any jugular vein distension. If I saw jugular vein distension, I would need to move. If I see any jugular vein, it's not visible. So, very good. Okay. It probably would be more visible if she was down flatter. Okay, so after I check her jugular vein, then I am going to do range of motion. So the first thing I want you to do, Ms. Camp, is to touch your chin. Flexion, and now hold your head up and then hold your head way back for extension. Very good. Now, touch your shoulder with your ear, touch your other shoulder with your ear, and then can you do a rotation? Very good. Very good. So she has full range of motion. And so guess what? I have just completed page 1. Did I skip anything? Did y'all notice anything that I left out? Anywhere?
That's the strength of the head.
Yes, thank you. That's the strength of your head. I failed. I'm sorry. All right. That's just one thing. That's right. Just one thing. Repeat that whole section. That's right. Well, for time's sake, we won't, but I would need to. All right. What I want you to do, Ms. Camp, is I'm going to press my hand here, and I want you to turn your head against begin by saying where you hear S1 and S2 the loudest. S1 is heard the loudest at the apex. S2 is heard the loudest at the base. Very good. Okay, so now I'm going to inspect the anterior and posterior of the chest. And Ms. Kemp, would you please stand up for me? And I'm going to be looking at her chest, comparing her anterior, posterior, and her transverse. So when I look at this is anterior, posterior. See how wide it is? Raise your hands up. And then the transverse this way. The transverse is twice what the anterior, posterior is, so that's normal. And while I'm doing this, I'm also observing her chest. And now I'm going to chest extension is what I thought it was. Turn sideways just a little bit right here. And I am going to take my hands and I'm going to pull them in on this. And now I would like for you to take a deep breath from me and let it out. Very good. Her chest expanded equally, symmetrical, no problems. You can have a seat. Okay. And so after I do that, then I also noticed that she wasn't using any accessory muscles. Her neck muscles are normal size. They're not overgrown or being